There we go. Yeah. All right, yeah, it's working. All right, hello everybody. We are live right now from the St. Charles / Winterset area in Iowa right now. We're already on a very mean looking storm here, just to our north. A lot of messiness going on, so it's a little tough to tell exactly what's going down back here, but getting everything situated here and we'll keep moving. This feels like a Midwest storm. Very low. All right, can you hold that? It's moving pretty quickly though, so it's going to be a little tough to keep up with this today. It's moving northeast right now. Once it acquires some stronger rotation, hopefully it'll deviate a little more to the east, but not too sure. We did have 1 weak tornado in Nebraska yesterday, a brief dirt whirly. Our stream was having issues. We replaced 2 broken cables today, so hopefully that's fixing it up a little bit and it's being a little bit more stable. Not sure about this area for service. I haven't really chased too much in this exact area, so we'll see. It's definitely a little rough here with the road network. Maddie's with me again today, so you can say hi if you want.
Hello.
And we're gonna keep going. Got a pretty mean shelf thing coming on the south side of this storm. We're trying to just stay ahead of it. It's moving pretty quickly. I think 35-40 miles an hour is what I'm expecting storms to move today, which is really quick, especially for this time of year. It's going to be tough to stay ahead of these, but we really need to, especially with this terrain. Once you fall behind, it's almost over with some of these chases in Iowa, it seems like. So service is doing remarkably well for what I expected, so I'm hoping this is all working out fine. There is a 5% risk out for tornadoes today for much of southern Iowa, northern Missouri, extreme northeastern Kansas, and extreme southeastern Nebraska. No tornado watch or anything has been issued yet. Not even a severe thunderstorm warning, but we are on a pretty strong thunderstorm. Their mesoscale discussion says a few tornadoes are possible today with an 80% chance of them issuing a severe or tornado watch. Our target was roughly the Creston, Iowa area, and we had a storm blow up just west of there, so a pretty successful forecast so far. We might be getting a little bit of a handoff here with this new storm going up in front. Which way am I supposed to go here? Straight, okay. Yeah, there's already this storm that came through here and rained a lot earlier. It's definitely a messy setup, so we've really got to keep a sharp eye out. Stuff is going to change very quickly. It's not going to be a day where we're just on a supercell for 4 hours. There's going to be a lot of evolution, a lot of changes, probably a lot of storm hopping, just due to how many storms are forecast to form here. So we'll get up this hill and then we'll go left and continue towards Interstate 35. Radar is still down, still having a tough time getting that working. We'll have to go back home and take a couple days off to get that fixed, I think. It's definitely not an easy fix by the looks of it. We will be back out again live tomorrow in probably the western Nebraska, northeast Colorado, eastern Wyoming area for a 5% tornado risk that the Storm Prediction Center has put out. I believe the NATOcast model was showing a 5%, a tiny little 5% in that area too. So don't like missing those high plains upslope events. They're some of my favorite to chase, so we'll be back out again and live tomorrow as well. tells me to slow down to 10 miles an hour here. Waiting to see if a storm can take over this environment. It seems very messy. We did have a brief little glimmer of hope there, but our storm is kind of messy and wrapped in rain now. Tallest echo tops are still on that storm over winter set, so it's probably going to be this thing north of us. Huh? Well, you're not going to be able to see much right now. It's completely rain wrapped. Our storm, there's a bunch of storms formed south and moved north into our storm. It's definitely the strongest storm right now. There's just a lot of stuff merging together. Echo tops are such a cheat code on days like this. Shows you where the strongest updrafts are. Yellow is the strongest. There's a billion stop signs up here. What? Yeah, there's nothing right now. It's completely rain up. Oh yeah. Well, it's hazy like yesterday, but we're in a lot thicker rain. I'm going. Stop signs in a row. I want us to see the echo top scan. I want to see what's the strongest thing. I have a feeling it's going to jump south with all this rain. Especially because that southern updraft is starting to get the look on radar. Plus, I don't want to chase all this mess in the rain. Maybe we head down towards Murray, Woodburn, New Virginia, somewhere in there maybe. Because this northern stuff is just getting messy. There is a severe thunderstorm warning on it now. Definitely a messy, messy storm evolution today. I want to see echo tops. I want to see what's going on south. I'm surprised with how consistent service has been. Man, not fun. Echo tops are still waiting for them to load here. I think they go with a severe thunderstorm watch. Maybe the southern stuff can take over, but we insta-mess with leaking. Thank you. All right. What's it gonna be, south or north? We're getting towers forming along, and we got another tower going up south, and it could be any. We've got 2 miles really, and I think we're going to drop the stuff north and hand off to the south. The south is starting to look healthier. I think that's what you want to do today. There's also some more discrete convection going up to the southwest again here, like Diagonal and Crescent. There's a little bit more discrete development there. Not quite as far along yet, but I think we're going to go south here at Interstate 35 between St. Charles and New Virginia and drop onto those updrafts down there. The stuff north is increasingly rainy and tough to see. It's slick out today too. Big line up north, maybe some more discrete stuff trying to go south, so we're going to hit this interstate and we're going to blast south. Right on the edge of the range, just to our right here, it's clear. So we're almost to 35, half mile down the road, and we're going to go south and hope that this works out. I think it's just going to be too messy up north to even see anything. Definitely not as well developed down here. But I don't think north is really gonna take off. I think there's too many storms going into it. Maybe it's just gonna be a big, massive supercell, but our photographs aren't that big today. And I think we're just going to take the bet on whatever goes south. I mean, this merging effect is probably going to be a net negative. There is more discrete convection, though, firing in southern Wyoming right now. Or, excuse me, southern Iowa. What am I saying? Probably a phrase I'm going to be saying tomorrow, though. Yes, Dusty, we are in Iowa. So we're going to keep going south here. I think the southern stuff might take off. I'm not quite sure yet. Yeah, we're near New Virginia, Iowa right now, heading south. Kind of an uncertain evolution today. Very powerful lightning bolt just off to our east. Just now coming out of the rain here. North might go, but I would not bet on it. It just seems like it's completely stuck behind a bunch of rain. Whatever goes up south might have a better chance. Not a day to get too hung up on something. Great surface though. I want to wait for this new Echo top scan, but I want to get south. I mean, I don't think north is it. Do have another nice storm developing to our right. Still doesn't quite look as good as that one did earlier, but top scan to come through. Yep, we have a big updraft blow up on this storm just to our west of New Virginia. We're in southern Iowa right now. Even a little bit of rotation might be getting picked up on radar here just to our west. Be probably at that apex right there where it kind of like, you know, there's like a little kink where it like bends in and then bends back out. It's going to be probably right in the middle of that, just off to our right here. Time is 3:04 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We are on an unworn supercell with a tiny little rotating couplet. Awful sound. We are about 5 miles away from it right now. It's kind of tucked a little bit in the rain. We'll get a better view of it here in about 2 or 3 miles down the road here. It could just be convergence convergence, but that's kind of a precursor to rotation sometimes, so we'll just have to wait and see. Need to get off the interstate, but it's tough to do. Like, look what it wants me to do. Go down 4 miles and then come back. Yeah, because there's no way. There's nowhere to.
There's no like middle things.
No.
That's ridiculous.
Which way is it moving? Yeah, like we should be stopping right now for a good view, but
10 minutes.
yeah, we probably should have gone north here. We're gonna fall behind just because of this, but there is a road that takes us northeast, so it's not all lost. So we'll just do this. If there's a tornado reported, we'll stop, put up the drone. What?
I forgot about the drone.
Yeah, I charged it, so we're good. Got a chase tour van behind us. A lot of people still out today. Surprising for July to see as many chasers as we've seen, especially yesterday. There was convergence yesterday. Lots of chasers out and about with that crazy environment, but not really much happened. Got 3 miles. Southern updraft is the strongest one right now, which you'd expect given the wind profiles for today. Definitely a tail end Charlie type storm here. There's another supercell going up west near Maxburg. 2 minutes and we'll take this exit and go northeast again. Take this road north and this should put us in a good spot. We should have probably just gone east here. That was my bad. I misread what the storm was doing. Do our best here. I feel like the storm is going to try in a little bit. It's got clean inflow. There are some other backup storms still going up southwest of us, which is really good for a day like today. Big kind of Boeing line almost trying to form here on the south side of Des Moines. Big severe thunderstorm warning for that. We'll see. We'll see how quickly this southern storm can evolve. We really need to get north. but these roads are not quite letting us do that. Had a couple tornadoes up by Milo and Pleasantville last year on May 13th. A couple little weak spin-ups. Nothing too crazy. Let's see, what did they issue? They issued tornado watch. They went with a tornado watch. I was expecting a severe thunderstorm watch. That has to be due to the cellular development further southwest of us. Get back north. Supercell here, a tail end Charlie supercell at the end of this kind of mess. Not sure it's quite gonna... It's trying to get the look going here, but they did go with the tornado watch. Especially because there's some cellular stuff going up to our southwest. Still needs some time to develop, but definitely a very interesting setup. Big time lightning bolt just in front of us there. Hopefully we caught that. The storm's probably going to head towards Milo and eventually Pleasantville if it just rides the edge like that. This is roughly where we're heading. And then once we get to there, the road network does open up for us a little bit. Like to get around. But I think that this new Virginia storm is probably going to be our best shot here in the short term to get a tornado. But I think that maybe one of those cells forming back to our southwest, south of Creston, might be our ticket later on in the future. Let's see the probabilities for this. Yesterday was a 40-20 watch, 40% chance of 2 or more tornadoes and 20% chance of a strong tornado. Today is also a 40-20 watch, which means 40% chance of 2 or more tornadoes and a 20% chance of strong tornadoes, which a strong tornado is anything EF2 or higher. So there's a 20% chance that that happens. We'll see. I'm a little bit optimistic given how this evolution is, especially south of us. We've got kind of a lot of semi-discrete stuff trying to go up. Could make for an interesting day where we're swinging down storm to storm here. Our storm is just kind of over here. I'm going to tilt you guys that way because our road is kind of windy here, so it's a little bit, you know, it's not always going to be pointing at exactly the right thing, but we're just going to keep it over there for now. I think that southwest stuff might really be what we're after here, but I mean, it's definitely just it's definitely trying to get organized. It's definitely a little outflowy right now, putting out a little bit of cold air. There's a big complex of storms to the northeast of it, so maybe it can kind of pull that rotation off that pull that vorticity in off that line, and maybe it produces like that. I appreciate that guy letting us pass like that. That was nice of him. I know service will cut out a little bit up here, especially in the Pleasantville area. Check our echo tops. I'd still expect this southern storm to be the strongest. And no, it's kind of not. Tops fell in favor of something further north. There's another by Indianola that looks pretty powerful. Check our velocity here. Nothing too impressive on velocity just yet. But I do think the place we want to watch is if something can wrap up near the New Virginia area. And the storm by Tingley continues to look marginal. That thing could kind of consolidate, might be our storm, but it looks like it's lining out pretty well, so kind of flattening out. Going northeast with this storm here. Tornado watch has been issued for us. I think maybe north of Virginia too, something's trying to go. It's gonna be something like that. Heading towards Milo now. Storm's pretty close to there. It's moving pretty quickly though. Further south here it looks pretty ragged, so I don't think this is anything too great right now, but it's kind of shocking to me that further north is where the main stuff is right now. Get up on this storm. Yeah, we're kind of on the southern fringe of this one by New Virginia, and it really doesn't look promising. There is maybe something going on northeast of there, kind of with that little area I pointed out earlier. Maybe something trying to go back up there, but definitely a little odd look to this right now. So I'm very shocked that they went with this tornado watch here. Not really expecting or anticipating that. I would have expected a severe thunderstorm watch. Turn you guys a little bit forward. Those storms further southwest are kind of growing upscale already too, so further back west though, southwest of Creston, maybe a little bit more consolidated over there. chasing this storm up to the Milo, Iowa area. We're just southeast of New Virginia right now. Very much so looks outflow dominant right now. You doing okay?
Getting better.
What?
Getting better.
I thought you said I'm getting metal.
Yes. Like a metal rainbow person. Sick person ever. Northwest of us. It's trying to get the look, it's just getting kind of pulled by this outflow. That's really what's hurting right now. Like right there. Having a tough time seeing through the trees right now. Whoa. A vulture over there. I think storms are scary to me when there is no tornado versus when there is, because when there is a tornado, it's pretty easy to, you know, see it most of the time. On the edge of this gust front here, it looks very outflowy where we're at right now. Yeah, still pretty outflow dominant, but this thing might try and get a little bit more favorable of a look here as time goes on. There's a couple more attempts at supercells further west. We're gonna get up here and go right. No, none of this is funnel right now. Yeah, Iowa's been crazy active the past couple of years. I'm not sure why. They've had a bunch of big time events. Even despite that, I've just, for some reason, Iowa is my worst state to chase in, and this is the worst time to be bad at chasing Iowa. Once we get up here, I know the terrain gets a little bit better, but south of 80 in Iowa can get a little rough sometimes. Like we're in the woods right now. Got a right turn in here in half a mile, right on the edge of this outflow. What'd you do? What happened? I'm sorry. I don't know, it might be one of these southern updrafts, but we're gonna keep going north and east because it's much easier to come back southwest. These storms are moving northeast today, so we're kind of leading them a little bit. I think we found the other chasers. definitely moving almost a little bit more due east than I would have expected. There's just other stuff going up further south.
I'm wondering if maybe something from there can take over.
There's a storm, yeah, there's a solid looking updraft going up to our southeast, but that's really the only one we can see right now. Behind us.
There's a pretty nice shelf over there to our northeast. We're underneath that part of our storm now, though.
So it doesn't quite have the look on radar for a tornado producer just yet. It's getting there though. It feels like it's really getting there. Kind of the south side of this big complex. There's another couple storms trying to go up. This could just be completely line out. Storm's just struggling to quite get the right shape here. Also might be having issues with whatever boundary it's on. But we'll keep going east. That way it'll open up the whole southern part of this target area for us the further east we get. So seem to be going as far northeast as its counterparts. Who? Him, yeah. We're gonna aim for southeast of Mile. There's just a shot I feel like it wraps up behind us, but we've got a shelf cloud across the horizon here, which doesn't make me feel too great about future tornado production. We're gonna get a couple miles out ahead. Stop ahead. Not too sure that the storm's gonna end up being in. I mean, we'll turn back around up here probably a little bit to look. I actually don't want to get too far ahead. There's a road up here in a mile. Very nice shelf cloud to our north here. I'll turn you guys so you can see. gonna go north here. I'm not doing that. What? It's tough to see here, but this thing should pass north. There's a little mini baby supercell south of us. We've got a pretty solid shelf, but as far as tornadoes go, doesn't tend to be what you want to see. No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we can if we really want to.
It just seems very, very... It's very much
Just pushing a lot of cold air out right now. Lots of cold air being pushed out by this storm. It's going pretty good. We're on a big shelf cloud in Iowa right now. Maybe it kind of wraps up on the south side here. There's also some other updrafts going up. Another little mini supercell down south of us by Lucas, and a couple other supercells look like they're trying to go up here. So we gotta watch that stuff south and east of us, or excuse me, south and west of us. But for now, I'm not too sure that this storm that we're on right now does too much. But I'm gonna grab a shot and I'll be right back. Might be trying to wrap up north of us here. A little kink in this line.
Oh my.
This big line of clouds. Still does not really look especially tornadic right now. I feel like it might be one of these storms south. I don't want to jump all the way on them though, just in case this goes, you know. So we're gonna keep going here, go north and then go east on Tyler Street. Because this is probably where it would try. It looks like maybe a little RFD surge trying to go here. Like it's really getting out ahead of itself right here. So could be a big RFD surge or just some, I don't know, a normal surge. I don't know, something. Looks like maybe a little baby hook north, which would explain why this thing's so tiny. I'm always worried I'm gonna get a flat on this road. Or roads like these, I mean.
Maybe.
I have before.
Yeah.
Last year.
You have a lot of times.
Well, I'm on the road a lot. Flat tires are a way of life.
Look at the baby cows.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we might be getting a little bit of something right here just north of us on the back side of this updraft.
Yeah, it's the same card.
It just looks really linear. Very linear looking. If something were to go, it'd be straight north of us right now. We're gonna get east because that looks pretty suspicious. See what I'm looking at?
I don't.
Straight north, there's kind of a little lowered area. We'll see though, and it looks like our storm is really just... I really think it's going to be one of these things south. We're on this big, monstrous complex of storms here. We're going to get some mini supercells going south. They're going to eventually conglomerate too into a bigger storm, but north. At least I would bet it's north.
Look at all the birds.
Yeah. Like a mist here. Quite see what's going on there. Very messy again today. My window actually worked. It actually rolled all the way up on the first try. That's a 1 in 1,000 type of event right there. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think this is it. There's another storm going up to our south. Not nearly as rainy. What is going on here? Another updraft that's gone up to our south, not as rainy, has kind of a supercell look to it. Definitely a lot smaller. I think it's about time to get on those. It's just kind of figuring out which updraft here is going to be the one. That one near Corydon looks good. That stuff out by New Virginia, that new wave, looks very, very rough still. They issued a severe thunderstorm for this storm we're on now. It's moving due east. I feel like it, gut feeling tells me it's gonna be something else. I mean, this one's a big, massive, gnarly storm. It's kind of consolidated a little bit, which is good. All right, we're gonna get south to a paved road.
You get nervous?
Yeah.
How can you know which roads are paved?
There's Well, highways are always paved. So if we get to the highway. Where's our radar at? Our radar is up in Des Moines, so there may be some little curly. I'm trying to go north still. I'm not too hopeful about this. I really think it's going to be something else. So we are just trying to figure out here. I think we're retargeting. The storm might have a chance, but it just looks so, I don't know. There's going to be probably another mini supercell popping out right in front of us, and I think that's what that is straight ahead. What am I supposed to do here? Just down this road. Yeah, there's a new updraft directly in front of us here. Our outflow here is moving southeast. More consistent with flanking line type stuff. Oof. We've got like a little occlusion on this storm. That's going up to our east. Rough though. I just am not sold on that big mess north. It might very well do it though. Maybe if it deviates enough. I don't really know. I don't chase a ton of these type of events. I need to get better with them. All right. The birds are circling. Like this outflow is just getting kicked away. Maybe further northeast it's trying to hang back on. I don't know. We started this chase near Creston, Iowa, so we're already a couple counties in. We're closest to Melcher, Dallas, I think, right now. That area. Moving eastward towards that area. Don't really know how this is going to evolve. Sometimes when you get like these little mini supercells out ahead of a big line like this, it kind of increases the low level shear, and then sometimes they produce. And if that's the case, we'd be looking right behind where the tornado would form, so it'd be forming straight ahead if this thing wants to try and do it here on the merger. then I think our next shot is going to be that stuff south or west. I'm pretty content with letting this stuff go. It's been messy almost its whole life. There's a new supercell moving into it. I'm not super sold on the current stuff we're chasing. I think this eastern storm that's been slowly building over time might have a shot right on the merger. Maybe a little bit of weak rotation on it this latest scan. Just wondering what happens when our line hits, or this outflow hits. Maybe RFD enhancement into a tornado if it's not too strong. Could be a problem though. Might just blow the storm upscale also. In which case we'll be left with only south. But those things don't look too bad, they're just really tiny. I think we have a wall cloud right in front of us here with maybe a little funnel. Can't tell. Where you'd expect though. Yeah, I think that's a funnel cloud we have. It's kind of right in the area you'd expect of the storm. We're gonna go up this road and it'll turn us back towards the storm. The storm's gonna be heading towards the deer. No more deer. I don't see any. No, it just looks like that one. We might get like a quick little spin up off that. Need to catch up. Not sure what I'm looking at. Maybe I was wrong there. It's already gone away. If anything develops as this outflow over, not super strong. It's moving, but not the strongest outflow I've ever seen. So maybe we get a favorable interaction here. The storm has gotten significantly wider. I wonder if this just might give us a quick little thing here. You know what I mean? We might get something off of this. Here's where we're looking, is right about there. Maybe a little bit of rotation there. It doesn't look like it's going very fast. Don't like these northern turns like this. Whale's Mouth here, but there's not a ton of rain behind this right now. it's starting to interact right now. We're gonna see what happens. Over here. Maybe right there. Kind of a lowered area right there. What was that for? That bump. What is this for? These rumble strips, what are they for?
They're not for anything. What do you mean?
Why do they just have rumble strips for nothing? There's gotta be some reason. Maybe it's a turn?
My parents always said it was to wake you up if you fell asleep while driving.
Well, yeah, but it just seems weird to have them for. I mean, it's got to be for this turn.
Make sure you're paying attention before the turn.
Yeah. The whole road should be rumble strips. I'm just kidding.
Well, not the whole road, but I think you want to get your probably on the side of all the roads.
Well, here you just got the ditch, so if you actually drive off, you'll just end up in the grass.
It's still not good though.
We might get a quick interaction just here to our. That guy's a chaser for sure. We're going 5 over. We might get an interaction here to our southeast. Look at that. Little lowered scuddy area. Look, is that a funnel? Right up, above us. You see it?
I guess. I don't
No,
know
it's
what
not.
it looks like.
You see that right there, though?
Yeah.
That like scuddy.
Over here.
Yeah, I
it
think
looks like it's raining.
I'm thinking that's our little wall cloud here. It's starting to spin a little. Maybe this interaction does do something. We might get a quick tornado off of this. Yeah, it looks pretty mean down there. Don't know if it's really rotating that strongly. Haven't had a velocity update in a second. Seems like maybe our window passed for a favorable interaction. Do you think we should stop though and watch for a sec?
See many places to really stop.
We're just gonna have to. Is there like a little gate or a little drive up here? We're just gonna do this. Perfect. Good enough. All right, we expecting it to be just off to our right here. Not a ton of motion in the space. Hey, what's that right there? You see that? RFD surge.
doesn't look like it's quite going to be the right angle here. Over there's some. Very well might though. It just looks like it's getting undercut. All right, I think our storm is that one down by Houston right now, north of Corydon.
It is cold in here after coming out there.
I feel like that storm by 0 might go. It's at 40. Probably to catch that.
Do you have? I don't need you anymore.
Wow. Live on stream too. Got that immortalized forever.
I figured it out myself.
I up to that 0 storm.
Is it working again?
You can still talk.
When I would have talked, I would have known it was first.
Why? Just talk.
Makes me nervous. I can't hold this and take that first.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know you were still doing that.
You know what takes me a while.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Time to go south. I don't like this storm anymore. Thought we could maybe get an interaction thing off of it, but no. Car has no eyesight. We are on a severe thunderstorm right now, but we're gonna drop to a, change my route. I picked the route and it just changed it. I wanna go, I don't know. There we go. I did it again.
then I can't see what time people have commented. Is it still on?
Should be working now. It'll take a second. Alright, not sure what happened there. Still having a couple issues with this setup. We had a tornado warning storm just passed to our north. Not sure what you guys saw, what you guys didn't, but we're looking for a damage path right now and we can't find anything, so. But it was tornado warned. It's still tornado warned. Heading towards the Kirkville, Iowa area. Multiple tornado warnings on this line right now. Another one for Centerville. A lot going on right now. Alright, we'll start moving here pretty soon. Trying to see if we can find any damage path of this tornado warned circulation here. Heading towards Eddyville. Chillicott's gonna split the difference between those towns most likely. Maybe it spins off to the north near Eddyville, excuse me. That's my home. All right, signal should be back. Sorry about that, I'm not sure what happened, our camera died. Damage path should be, if there's damage, it's going to be up here. Keep going to find that. Now that we've got a little bit of ability, it crossed somewhere over here. The circulation did its tornado warn. Fairly long-lived circulation. Any downed trees or anything?
No.
I'm not seeing anything either. It should have crossed somewhere here. Like, this is right where it really was tightening up. It's right here. Does not seem like any damage.
Everything.
There's a couple down branches here, but nothing crazy. Everything looks pretty normal.
Could just be regular.
Yeah, I think it was just that straight line was that flat. Everything looks pretty standard here. I'm not seeing any damage. Still some downed, tiny branches, nothing major though. Don't see any damage to houses or trees or anything. Alright, well that's a good sign. Passing through some little neighborhood up here. Definitely not a very strong circulation. Yeah, I can't find anything here. There's just a small little twigs and stuff down, nothing that would say tornado in any way. No major trees down, no, nothing. Perfect. So it seems like that circulation was not doing anything when we were on it.
I like their Christmas lights.
Yeah, they're pretty. All right, I think we're gonna turn around, go south, go back south here, head into town, and probably get on the back side of the storm and see what it looks like. Should just be rain, I guess.
That's what we're gonna look at.
Yeah, we're gonna go look for rain.
We're just gonna go look for rain. I found some right here.
We'll go look for more rain.
Look at this.
Yeah, but definitely a messy day, but there are 4 tornado warnings active right now for 3 different areas. There's Centerville under a tornado warning right now. There's the Eddyville to Chillicothe circulation that we've been chasing that's heading up towards Kirkville. There's another circulation way up north, northwest of North English, west of Parnell, southwest of Williamsburg, Iowa. Those places really need to be taking shelter for this QLCS tornado threat here. See, there's just nothing here that looks, you know what I mean? Nothing here. So, sorry about the connectivity issues. Been rocking a little bit of a tweaked setup right now, so still trying to get this under control, having a couple problems, but we're hoping to get those ironed out tomorrow. Yesterday we had to replace 2 cords because our Ethernet cable and our power cable both broke. So just how many people? No. So we're gonna go ahead and get some gas at that Casey's we passed. Start going west. I mean, this is it though. Like, this is just a couple little twigs and stuff and a couple leaves. I'm just not seeing anything. Definitely not down where we were at. Big line of storms going up. You know, we're actually doing pretty good on gas. All right, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and call this. We're gonna get off this storm and start moving west for tomorrow's target. We're out of the main part of the storm where a circulation just passed to our north. Could not find any damage in association with that. So I think we're gonna call it a day. No way we're gonna catch up to this QLCS tornado threat. It's moving too fast. We're stuck in the rain. Moving east at 40. And the further east we go, the more we leave this supercell tornado threat tomorrow, which right now my target was kind of the Alliance, Nebraska area, but I think it's probably gonna be a little bit south of there. Alliance from here, that's gonna be a ways away. It's gonna be like 7, 8 hours, 9-hour drive away. So we really need to get a move on. Start heading west here. Probably spend the night in Omaha or Lincoln, and then make it out into Wyoming, western Nebraska, or northeast Colorado for tomorrow. So I really appreciate you guys joining me. know it's been kind of a slow couple days, and our stream hasn't quite worked, but we're working to get it fixed. I'm sorry about that. We haven't had a ton of time, so. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm tired, man.